Okay, welcome back. We are still covering tissues. We've covered epithelial tissue. We covered connective tissue. Now let's look at the third type, which is muscle. We also covered this in a previous video, but a good review. Three types of muscle are skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Of the three, skeletal is the only one that's consciously or voluntarily controlled, whereas cardiac and smooth muscle is involuntary. Skeletal muscle is the type of muscle that attaches to your skeleton. It is also referred to as striated because the way the light passes through the protein fibers, it gives this very striated type of appearance. They are multinucleated cells. They have striations. We have voluntary control. Skeletal muscles are involved with facial expression, moving most of your joints in your body. Again, you have voluntary conscious control. It's any muscle that attaches to your bones or to your skeleton. Again, striated. When we look at cardiac muscle, it's also striated. However, if we contrast back and forth, you'll see skeletal is very tightly interwoven. Cardiac muscle is highly branched, many branches. And we also have these intercalated discs, which are these junctions right here where we'll find gap junctions. Gap junctions are used for very fast, rapid forms of communication. We do not see these intercalated discs in skeletal muscle. They're only found in cardiac muscle. And again, we could see that it is highly branched, unlike skeletal muscle. When we look at smooth muscle, these are spindle shaped, as we can see here. They're spindle shaped with no central with central nuclei. I'm sorry, you can see the nuclei here, centrally located, but they don't have striations, which is why we call it smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is also found, it's sometimes referred to as visceral muscle. It is found where our organs are located. We'll find it not just around organs like the uterus is smooth muscle. It contracts involuntarily, but also blood vessels. So if we have this internal layer of a blood vessel, and then we have this smooth muscle layer of muscle, and then we have an elastic layer. It's this smooth muscle layer that looks like a spiral, that middle layer, that can constrict or dilate. When it constricts, blood pressure goes up. And when it dilates and opens up, and this becomes much, much wider, then that's going to decrease blood pressure. So we find smooth muscle in parts of the blood vessel. We'll find it along the organs, around the small intestine, large intestine, stomach, esophagus, and again, it's involuntary.